Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder. Morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end to keep us wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze, feel the magic everywhere, in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow, adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it seems to me, with a tune as wild as sea, hands up high and voices free. Down under's where I'll be. Down under's calling, can't you hear?
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. I'm traveling solo today. Ilana is out running some errands. Hopefully, she gets everything done. If she does, she'll come and join us. Alternatively, we'll be running solo. So, anyway, looking forward to having you all on board. Let me go through the chat really quickly. You know who's gotten on first? No, it wasn't Ross. It wasn't Kenny. It was Lorraine. Welcome aboard, Lorraine. Nice to have you here. Hope you're feeling well. Hope your week has been good. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Here's some trouble. Let me just see if I can get this right. Let me see. Yep. It's him. It's him. Welcome aboard, Scott. Loved your show today. Even though the sausages made it to the top and I wasn't one of the winners, but hey, it was great. Welcome aboard, Kenny. Thank you for coming in, my friend. Happy birthday, mate. It is Saturday. So happy birthday, mate. I hope you enjoyed your 30th birthday and everything worked out 150% for you. You got some nice gifts like some fresh coffee and a whole host of other things. Nice to have you on board. Thank you for coming in on both channels and putting us through Facebook. So there you go. Good on you, mate. Welcome aboard. Happy birthday. Marjorie, welcome aboard, Marjorie. Nice to have you here. Yo, Danny, welcome aboard. Hello everyone from Scott. So he's also changed channels, which is great. G'day, Shaun. Oh, there we go. Scott's going, Shawnee. Okay, I'll go with that. Oh, there we go. Danny's gone with it. Shaun. Good on you, Danny. Thank you. And Marjorie. G'day, Greg. Welcome aboard. Hey, there's Shaun. Hello, g'day. Greg, you were funny today. You were. And certainly looking forward to catching up with you at the rock and roll. If not before, then after will be awesome, as you guys say. Let me see. Marjorie is saying good day to Scott. Happy birthday to Kenny. Hello, Marjorie. G'day, Danny. Oh no, g'day to Danny. Thanks for joining in the match game. It was good fun. Just watching you guys. I was busy setting up the live for today. There's a couple of things we're going to talk about today, but it was great to see you guys having so much fun. In fact, there were a couple there where I actually nearly wet my pants. It was so funny. Danny saying g'day to Marjorie. Scott saying g'day to Marjorie. G'day, Nick. No, you're not first, mate. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you in here. How are things in Minnesota? I hope they're doing well and you're getting yourself ready for your next birthday or next trip, I should say. Danny's gone. Scott! There we go. Nick is saying Kenny's birthday is very soon, if I remember right. Well, it was actually today your time. Yesterday ours. um, Thanks for thinking I'm funny. Well, somebody's got to think you're funny, Greg. Come on, seriously. Um, Larry, hey buddy, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. Um, everybody in here has sent out their prayers and so forth. Been watching you um, pull through on Facebook, so nice to see you around, buddy. Nice to see you in here. Um, Greg saying, awesome. Danny is going, Greg, your manager is here. Geez, she's a busy girl. Scott, thank you. And Nick, where is the boss tonight? She's running some errands, so as soon as she's done, she will pop in as she's able to, if she's able to. G'day, Ryan. Welcome aboard, buddy. Nice to have you here. Chris is going, Danny. G'day, Ryan. Okay, now if you're in the Down Under Cruises channel, hashtag ducks, all in lowercase, DUC, hashtag DUC will give you your link. If you're in the Helping Hands for Cruising side, hashtag HH4C will give you your link there as well. Scott's gone, Danny. Let me see. Marjorie saying g'day to Larry. Larry's got hearts, mate. We've all got hearts for you. Look who's here. It is Michael Ann. Welcome aboard, Michael Ann. Nice to have you on board. Hope you had a great week and you've recovered from last weekend. Danny has gone, Larry. Michael Ann's gone with the HH4C, and let's have a look. Well, what do you know? It's put it up. Hashtag Duck Danny has gone, and Nightbot has come up with. There you go. Hashtag Ducks brought up Danny. Nick is saying he's skipping his birthday this year. Why? What are you? You're going to be 25, aren't you? Yeah, okay, I'll shut up. All right, so this weekend, for those that may or may not know, is grand final weekend down under. So today, actually, at 2:30, I believe it is, the game between the two teams that I've got up here. This one here is based in a city called Geelong. And this one here is based in a city called Brisbane, the Brisbane Lions. And they're playing in the grand final today. Okay, that's enough about football. Let's cruise. We've got a cruise coming up. The cruise is under 65 days. In fact, the cruise is going to be on in 63 days. Now, I know that a couple of you are going to go, 63? No, you're not right. 64. But there we go. Michael Ann is saying she's still catching up on sleep. Naps are great. I know the feeling. Greg is saying g'day to everybody. Nick is saying he'll be 34. Mate, 34 is an awesome age. Just enjoy it. Just keep on having fun. You will love it. I promise. Michael Ann is saying g'day to Greg. G'day, Mum. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. G'day, everyone. Hope you're all well. Nick, did you know Shaun Wait, hang on a second. America is finally ditching the penny. It's going to take several years to work out. Well, we ditched the 1 cent coin. My suggestion, anybody who has got a penny, keep it. It will be worth a screaming fortune one day. Right now, our 1 cent coin is not worth the nickel it's being created with. but I can tell you it will be worth a bucket load one day, because it's out of circulation. Um, you will not find a 1 cent coin out there anywhere. Our lowest is 5 cents, and so if you're below 2.5 cents, they round it down. If you're above the 2.5 cents, they round it up. So there you go. Ricky, let me holler at ya. How you going, buddy? Nice to have you on board. Nice to see you. How is that gorgeous wife of yours? And by the way, folks, if you haven't met Ricky face to face, you're going to jump on his channel, The Ocean Life. And not only that, but you guys have got to meet up with Ricky. He is a barrel of fun. When we were there at the original Helping Hands for Cruising group cruise, we had an evening together, and I tell you what, he was a barrel of fun. Him and Shaun and KC, we had a great time, the five of us. It was brilliant. Anyway, it is what it is. The Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise is coming up. Do you think you'd travel down from Houston to Miami for a meetup? I don't know. Stranger things could happen. Michael Ann is saying unpacking from the meetup and sorting through her cruise stuff to see what she has to take and what she needs. Michael Ann, all I'm allowed, as you know, is the Ziploc bag. You've seen that Ziploc bag before. Let me tell you, that Ziploc bag hasn't changed much. Danny is saying, Ricky, let me holler at ya, which is about what I did. No, wait a minute. Let me do it right. Ricky, let me holler at ya. There we go. That's the Danny voice. Marjorie is saying, g'day to Ricky. So there you go. So Nightbot is telling you, if you're in the Down Under Cruiser side, #duck in the chat, and it'll bring up your link. Likewise, in the Helping Hands for Cruising side, #HH4C. Yeah, Danny's having a giggle because it's true. It's true that it would have been said with a higher pitch voice than I've got. Nick, I'm working hard every day and just saving his money, and we'll see what happens. America 250 next year, and that's it for him. But he's going to carry vacation time and do something epic eventually. What, like come back down under and join us on a... Well, you won't do a cruise, will you? But come back down under and spend some more time with us. Enjoy one of those pies you had. Oh, boy, that was fun. All right. Moving right along. So what cruise ships are coming into town? Well, the Ovation of the Seas is currently heading off towards Japan on its way down under. So we'll see how that goes. Scott, Cruise Live TV. Nick is saying he'd rather go back to Australia and take the Great Southern. Oh, thanks a lot. Well, yeah, no, the Great Southern is great. It does. Well, you got the GAN, then you got the Southern Pacific. The Pacific, the Indian Pacific, and then the Great Southern does Melbourne through up to Brisbane. And that's a 2-day train ride. That's good fun. Scott saying good day to Michael Land. Michael Land saying good day to Scott. Really, folks, what you want to do is come on down, because, I mean, apparently we've got 4 carnival ships coming in. So we've got the Adventure and the Encounter. We will have the Splendor coming in, and the Luminosa. Now, the Luminosa and the Encounter will be based out of Brisbane, and the Adventure and the Splendor will be based out of Sydney. Now, I also happen to know that the Sapphire Princess will be joining the Princess Fleet down under and will be hosting our home porting. I should say, out of Fremantle. So Western Australia gets a ship. And that'll be amazing. Just imagine the circumnavigation that can happen here. 21 days to circumnavigate Australia by ship. Awesome. Awesome time. Nick is saying it goes to the warmest city on your continent, Canberra. Actually, no. Canberra is our highest city on the continent. It's not our warmest. Brisbane is warmer by far. And Sydney's actually warmer too. Canberra is higher up, and it is cooler. So it's not the warmest city on our continent at all. Might be warm today, but not overall. Nick says he's been to Fremantle. When he was on the Indian Pacific, he went into Perth, went down, had some time in Fremantle, and then does anybody else know? I hope Joe's not in here because he'll jump on with the answer straight away. But does anybody else know what Fremantle's main claim to success is? Nick is saying, Shaun, I think you missed the joke. I said, camera is warm from all the hot air from the. Okay, yeah. I get it. Canberra, yeah. The problem is it's a limited hot air because I think Parliament right now is not sitting, or they are. I don't know. Anyway, the biggest Richard Cranium has been stateside along with his offsiders. Sorry, that's our Prime Minister. Forgive me. Oh, sorry. Forgive me. Yeah. Anyway, we'll forget about that. Scott is saying giving out free manties. What are manties? And Nick has clarified that it's Canberra, not Canberra. Canberra. Somebody's just popped in. Don't know if you guys know.
Hello, Denise.
G'day, Denise. How you going? Hope you're having an amazing time. Recovering. Hope you're not working this weekend, but it's good to see you in, and I hope everybody's heading in the right direction. We hope. G'day, Liz. How you doing? Let me get Liz right. Shaun, Liz. Now, by the way, Liz, you and Chris, I hope you guys are ready for the pre-cruise meetup, because seriously, there's going to be some exciting stuff happening, namely me consuming some. Yep. Danny is saying Liz, and then Scott has gone manties. I don't know what manties are. You're gonna have to clarify that. Liz has gone g'day to Nick and everybody else out there, as well as Denise. Chris, or Liz, I should say, is saying hello to everybody as well. So there we go. All right. So it's going to be Fremantle is absolutely awesome. So there we go. Denise is saying only one patient, no complaints. Oh, that's awesome. So you've got a bit of quiet time to get in there. Hello, Liz from Michael Ann. Denise has gone, Liz. There we go. And Danny. Mantle. Thank you, Larry. Mantle. Okay, so I'm not sure what mantle you are referring to, but anyway, there we go. But I've got a new name for Canberra. They can't seem to do anything right, so I'll call them Canberra. C-A-N-T, Canberra. Because only Richard Cranium's work there. Nick is saying, I hope you're going to have some, I'm going to have something to wash your mouth out once you drink that beer. That must not be named correct. It's Voldemort. That's what I call it. Um, Danny is saying, so jealous you get to meet Chris and Liz. That's one person on her bucket list to meet them. Scott, Shaun, and so many more. Well, you know what? You know what, Danny? All you need to do is talk to Mom, see what you can organize, and maybe you can meet us at the meetup. Wouldn't that be exciting? You'd get to spend time with, let me tell you who's going to be there. Chris is going to be there. Liz is going to be there. We're going to be there. Um, Ryan, I think, will be there. I'm hoping Miss Meg and Mr. Paul are going to be there as well. So, no, Danny's not coming with us on the cruise, unfortunately, Larry. Yep. Nick is saying that he's not in a rush to get to Florida. It would be cool to be at the meetup, but we had our own meetup last year in the land down under. Yep, that's very true. Nick is saying, here is a US joke for you, Shaun. What's the opposite of progress? It's called Congress. Yeah, you're pretty. It's pretty well as much as our Canberra. Danny is saying, I wish I could. My big bro, sis-in-law, and little bro will be here for Thanksgiving. Oh, what a shame. Well, you know what? There'll always be another time. I'm pretty sure. All right. So, what is in this game? Football, Australian rules football. I can tell you quite honestly, don't know. It's aerial ping pong. Does not change my life one little bit. So, do I care? Yeah, no. But for those who do, like Cruise Craze fam, yeah, great. Looking forward to the game. Sorry, Pete. Having said that, let me progress. Scott has gone. Denise. Danny is saying nope. What? Hang on. Nope. Larry, but I'll be going to Helen, Georgia, March the 6th to the 8th, then Zermatt, Switzerland, March 13th to 17th. Man, you're a traveled young lady, I tell you what. Nick, Shaun, is this related to the state of origin? No, state of origin is very different. State of origin. Okay, so Australian rules football is a game that was based in the state of Victoria and and South Australia. Those are the two Australian rules crazy mad states. Most of the rules that apply to the game, Australian rules football, is based out of the Victorian Football Code. Now, what has happened is a lot of Victorian teams were finding it hard to survive in the economy. So what they did was they went into other states. So, for example, the team, the Brisbane Lions, was known as the something else. But they were a Victorian-based team, and they moved to Brisbane, and they called themselves the Brisbane Lions. Sydney Swans was another Victorian-based team, and they went up to Sydney. There is a new team being formed in Tasmania, which is full of Tasmanians. So they've the Australian rules football kind of recreated a national game. And so, yes, there's also a team on the Gold Coast and two in South Australia, which are part of the VFL, the AFL, the Australian Football League, as opposed to the Victorian Football League or the South Australian Football League. And this year we have the Brisbane Lions versus a Victorian team called the Geelong Cats. And it's going to be a big match because Geelong won last year and they're living on a high. So we'll wait and see how things progress there. The state of origin is rugby league, and that is between New South Wales and Queensland. And essentially, Queensland, where Brisbane is the capital, Queensland rugby is the main game that's played there. Now, there is a union game that's being played today as well, and that is for the what we call the Bledisloe Cup. And the Bledisloe Cup is generally played between New Zealand, Australia, and I think South Africa as well. I think they're in that. But no, sorry, Bledisloe is between New Zealand and Australia. So that's being played this weekend as well. I cannot remember where it's being played. I'm not sure whether it's being played here or in New Zealand. But anyway, it's a big game. All right. So I hope that helps. Larry is saying happy travels, Danny. And Danny is saying thanks, Larry. Switzerland will be with her whole family, including the sis-in-law. Oh man, that's going to be awesome. Denise Scott. G'day, Zach Smith. Welcome aboard. Yes, you love Tasmania. It's a great place to visit. Yeah, it is. We'll wait until I actually get there. Yes, New Zealand is the All Blacks, Larry. Nick, I'll never forget hearing the banter back and forth between the Australians and the Indian Pacific. That was a lot of fun. Yep. Well, essentially, Aussies love their sport. Whether you're a Victorian or a New South Welshman or a Queenslander, we all love our sport. So at the end of the day, it becomes a really big thing. You should try talking sport on a cruise, see what that's like. The All Blacks have the best haka ever. You should see the Samoan and the Tongans do a haka as well. And usually you'll find when those teams play against each other or they play the All Blacks, you'll get one of them going first and then the other one, and we'll see which one has the better haka. It's actually quite amazing. Denise is multitasking. Denise, I know you can multitask. You're a nurse. You're special. Larry is saying he's watched many hakas. Mm-hmm. Have you watched the Tongans and the Fijians and the Fijians don't do a haka, but the Tongans and the Samoans? And usually the New Zealand teams have a lot of the Islanders in there. So we'll call Tonga and Samoa as Islanders as part of the New Zealand team. Larry, Liz is saying good day to you, and you've been in her thoughts. Thank you, Liz, from Larry. All right, so we've got Ovation of the Seas coming down under. We've got Splendor and Carnival Splendor and Carnival Luminosa on their way. And those that know, next year, so December 29, 2026, the Ducks are doing the group cruise to the Great Barrier Reef. So that will be awesome. We're going to be having New Year's Eve on board the ship, heading into Cairns on the way. So it's going to be amazing. G'day, Daniel Fields. How are you? How's your lovely Nancy doing? Is she on the improve? Is everything going in the right direction? Danny's saying g'day to Daniel, and Liz is saying, hey there, Daniel Fields. And Larry's saying g'day to you as well. All right, so now I did have a list of all the ships that are coming in. Let me see if I can find my list. There we go. So we've got the Ovation of the Seas, we've got the Voyager of the Seas, the Explorer of the Seas, Anthem of the Seas, and Quantum of the Seas, all coming in to Australia. We've got Holland America's got a ship that's going to be doing its bit around Australia. We've got some of the luxurious ships like the Seabourn Pursuit or the Heritage Adventure or the Silver Cloud. and there's a couple of ponons. The ponons are doing some amazing cruising because they're getting into places that are sometimes hard to get to. For example, they're going into the Kimberleys down under. You guys got to come down under, check us out. You've got to do it. I know that we're looking at 2029 down under for an amazing cruise, in which case we'll have Cruise Life TV coming down under for New Year's Eve in Sydney, and then the next day or two after that, hopping on a cruise and just sailing out of Sydney, just enjoying the view, spending the most amazing time on board cruise. So it's going to be amazing. We're going to have lots of fun, and yeah, so looking forward to that. Larry, we do need to come to Canada. We'll do that eventually. When the bucket load dollars start to come on in. In fact, we're looking at trying to increase the footprint of Helping Hands for Cruising. So the next site that we're looking at, we're busy trying to finalise Australia, get that to become a charity. And then once we've done that, we'll be doing the same in Canada. So there you go. Daniel is saying good day to everybody. And he's also saying she's doing better, but has some recovery still to go. Our present thoughts are with her. She will improve. She's listening. Okay, so now what I'm going to start doing on Wednesday evenings when Jimmy and I start to split apart purely because daylight saving comes and goes. So there will be a couple-hour difference between us. I know that November's when you lose daylight saving, and I think the end of October or early November we go into daylight saving. Anyway, there'll be that 2-hour difference. So what will happen is we will start doing our round trip around Australia, and I'll do a little bit of a talk on each one. And we should have some good info about the different places where ships go in and all that sort of stuff. So looking forward to it. So that'll be a new series starting up in about a month or two. At the moment, can't do any of that because I'm locked in with Jimmy and we're doing everything at the moment, everything together. So we're having fun. Liz is saying Nancy. Don't forget your Americans made the other follow the Americans' footsteps. In fact, one Raphael is traveling, he's coming down for the so that's going to be amazing. November 2nd is time change for you. That's cool. I have to have a look. Let me have a look. See if I can bring it up. I will bring it up as soon as. Okay, when does Australia go into daylight savings? We go into daylight saving on the 5th of October. There we go. Oh, interesting. The answer came back to me in Tagalog, I think. Let me just confirm that. When do we start? We start on October the 5th. October the 5th, next month. So there we go, October the 5th. So we will be like 4 weeks. There'll be an hour difference. That's when we go live together. Okay, Jonesy, you're on. You're on, mate. If you're around 8 p.m., I'll be glad to go live with you when we kicked Jimmy out. No, I'm joking. Liz says good day to Jonesy. Jonesy says good day to Scott. Nope, it's Liz. Jonesy is saying hi to Liz. Sorry. No, not Scott. Scott is Carnival Cruise Addicts, Jonesy. And he's gone and said sorry. Liz, thank you for coming in. Pass out. I'm sure the vodka is getting ready to be consumed in great quantities this weekend. You have an awesome weekend, and please don't stock too many of those forces for me. Okay. Looking forward to catching up with you guys. Nick is saying we always talk about who's first in these chats. I will always be proud out of this group. I will always be the first American that came to visit in person. Kenny is saying hello everyone. I've been listening and watching in the background the whole time while I've been blowing my again, and we needed to know this. Kenny, we needed to know this, right? Seriously. Nick is saying Australia definitely stole a piece of my heart. It brings a tear to my eye to listen to. I still call Australia home. I love that place and hope I get back someday. Mate, it is an amazing country. And not only that, but you need to get down to Tasmania and check it out as well. Jonesy, yes. Let me see. So that's good, Jonesy. We'll be able to do our stuff together. That'll be really great. Hello everyone on the Down Under cruises. G'day, Kenny. Thank you. Danny, yeah, I don't know how much I'll be on when I go to Switzerland because they're 6 hours ahead of East Coast. You'll find a time. Scott's saying, Liz. Good night, Liz, from Danny. Okay, Kenny's gone with #ducks. G'day, Roxy. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you here. Jonesy. There you go. Daniel is saying, I was the first to call them the Ducks. Yes, you were. And initially I took it the wrong way, but now I'm grateful. So thank you, Daniel. You've given me something to call us the Ducks. In fact, I'm thinking about changing the channel name from the Down Under Cruises to the Ducks. Danny is saying too much information, Kenny, just too much information. Yes, I agree. That poor toilet. Yeah, I feel for the toilet too. G'day to the Cam fam. Welcome aboard. Nice to have you guys here. Grateful that you did come on board. How are you guys? I hope everything's working well. We're talking about the Australian Rules Grand Final, aerial ping pong, I call it. Jonesy calls it aerial ping pong as well because he's into that rugby league game, which is closer to my heart than this Australian Rules nonsense. But having said that, now he's going to bite my head off, you watch. But having said that, it is our grand final today. Let's talk about cruising instead. Much better. Danny's having a giggle there. Yep. Jonesy's gone, Scott. Nick is saying, Danny, I made it on these live streams when I was in Ireland. I'm sure you'll find your way on when you're in Switzerland. Yeah, it's a little bit further over. But let me see. I'll give you an indication. Oh, it hasn't come up. I will give you an indication in about 30 seconds. Just 1 second. And that one. Okay. So let me see. What's it in London now? Where are we? 3:39 a.m. So you won't get this one. Possibly, let me see if I've got anything further across. Usually I've been finding that, okay, yeah, I don't have this on. It would be a little bit later on. It'd be getting close to morning now in Switzerland, like about 6 a.m., something like that. Let's have a look. The Cam fam have gone with the good old HH for C. And what do you know? There we go. Welcome to the Cam fam. There's the link. There is the link. Kenny's gone with Daily Dose of the Bible, has done that. And what do you know? There's his link. So, yep, it's all happening. All right. Now, Danny's gone. Jonesy. So she's saying good day to Jonesy, which is cool. Zurich is 1 hour ahead of London. 1 hour ahead. Okay. Which means it's 4:41 right now. There we go. Okay. So enough waffling. We got a cruise coming up in 63 days, 64 days. Here's the cruise. Let's talk about it for a bit.
Someday love will find you. Break those chains that bind you. One night will remind you. If he ever hurt you, true love won't desert you. You know I still love you. Feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. It feels like the first time. It feels like the very first time. New morning, new day. Won't you see things my way? New morning, can't you see what your love has done to me? Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it. Any way you want it, that's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Foreign Journey is the ultimate tribute to Foreigner and Journey.
You're as cold as ice.
Bringing you back to all the years of both Foreigner and Journey's career. Rocking the biggest hits and fan favorites with a high energy authenticity of two of the world's most iconic bands. Foreign Journey, one of the most popular tribute acts, rock with an incredible high energy stage show all night long. A show not to be missed.
Stop believing. Hold on to the feeling. See lights, people. Don't stop believing. See lights, people.
Yeah, that's going to be one incredible cruise. We're definitely looking forward to meeting up with the band. We're definitely looking forward to meeting up with everybody when we get there. So it's going to be amazing. One other person I know who's actually going to be on that cruise is young Mr. Kenny, as well as Miss Marjorie is in the chat. She'll be on that cruise as well. The Cam fam are cruising in 9 days. Which cruise? What are you doing? Where is it going out of? What's the itinerary? give us the full lowdown. I'll ship everything. Jonesy, we are currently 16 hours short of 1,000. We need another 2,000 on top of that to make it on the down under cruises. On the HH4C side, the watch hours are climbing, but right now that doesn't mean much because we are still about 39 short of 500. So yeah, we need more subs sitting in HH4C. That's what we need. Kenny is saying FatMat in the house, trying to show some love. Thank you very much, Kenny. Really appreciate it. Nick is saying he did get a very rare opportunity earlier this year. Shaun, he did get to see the Village People play one song. He got to hear them perform the YMCA. Oh my goodness me, that's awesome. Meeting them in life, it must have been really exciting. They must be getting on because, like, they were, it was late 70s, early 80s, YMCA. So there we go. Danny is going, yes, believe me, I'll definitely try and make everyone stream, but if I don't, hashtag team replay. Good on you, girl. We appreciate that. Hashtag HH4C from Kenny. We should see a link coming up from him shortly. Danny is gone. Mitch. Okay, didn't see a Mitch up there, but anyway. Kenny can't wait for the rock and roll trivia cruise. Yes, Dewey will be on board that cruise as well. We're going to have an absolute blast because Dewey's really good at doing scavenger hunts. So we're going to have an amazing scavenger hunt. Let me see. Nick is saying, to be fair, they all look pretty young, Shaun, so I think I was people filling in, but the original singer was still there. The cop that was the presidential inauguration. So they oh wow. So that was at the inauguration. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's been good fun. Nick is saying, FatMat in the house, showing love. Thank you very much. With the Ducks. What was it beforehand, Kenny? What were you showing love with beforehand? Was it HH4C? Yeah, it was HH4C. There you go. All right. And Kenny will be doing the Ducks, and you will see he will have his link up there shortly. Because I know it's going to happen. Okay, so what other ships are coming in? So we know Carnival's doing their thing now. At the moment, Melbourne is not raking a whole lot in terms of cruise ships. It's the state government has made life a little difficult for the cruise community. They have put the prices up per person coming into a port, so the cruise lines have gone, yep, see you later, thank you, no thank you. So yeah, that's the negative that's happening down under at the moment. Lorraine is saying, are you packed yet? Who are you referring to, us or Kenny? Because I've been booked since I've been packed since the last cruise. I mean, I'm only allowed the Ziploc bag, so there you go. And you would people were saying to Ilana, let me have the big one, the big Ziploc bag. I have got this big Ziploc bag, and it's fully packed already with my budgie smugglers and a couple of other bits and pieces in there. So, it's me. That's who Lorraine is asking me. Yep, yeah, I'm packed. Ilana, on the other hand, is still getting things organized. In fact, she's helping my mom pack as well because my mom is headed out to the UK. And then she's going to join us on the cruise, so that's going to be amazing. So there you go. That'll be fun. we're so looking forward to the cruise. Can't believe it. Anyway, there you go. Kenny's there. Hello, everyone on Helping Hands for Cruising, aka Shaun Ornellas and Ilana on the Facebook page. Thank you, Kenny. Nightbot has come up with welcome to fun with the Down Under Cruises. Please support the channel so that we can support Helping Hands for Cruising. So there are some, talking about HH4C, there are some big things underway right now. We're trying to get the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise out of the way. Once that's out of the way, we'll let you know what the other fun bits are, because there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 cruises in the works. So it's going to be a real dose of huge fun. Lorraine is swearing at me. She said, "You'll blink and it'll be time to cruise." You're not wrong. And there's just such a shipload of stuff we need to get sorted. So there you go. Yeah, Mum is saying she's looking forward to meeting you all. Nick is saying, I will say I have used ChatGPT to change his diet, and he started about 2 weeks ago, is already down 10 pounds by cutting out bread and eating healthier. Yep. We've tried to do that as well. We will do more of it. I need to lose a shipload of weight. So anyway, Nick is saying he really enjoyed meeting you, Edith, back in June last year. The time has flown. Yeah, June last year. It was an interesting time, because not only you, but also we had Joe come on down, and it was good fun. Good fun. We got to meet everybody, got to say good day, and spend a bit of time together. We even had Friday night dinner together, which was awesome. All right. The next real big cruise that we're going to be talking about next will be Gabby's cruise on the ABCs. And then after that, we'll have the Ducks. And then there's a whole bunch of other events that are coming on. We've got, just remember this, the Dockside Gathering. Just remember that, the Dockside Gathering. Okay. And then not only the Dockside Gathering, but then we've got another cruise booked for 2028. So see how we go there. All right. Nick is saying it's like that one song says, time keeps on ticking, ticking, ticking into the future. Yep. Well. 12:53. How are you, John? Hello, my friends. Just got to work. How's everything going? 10:50. Well, nice to see you here, buddy. What are you doing at work so late? What are you going to work? 2 hours, 3 hours, 5 hours? Lorraine says we need to shrink the world so we can see each other more often. I agree. Hey, won't be long before we'll be going. I'll just step into this elevator and whoosh, be somewhere around the world. Danny is saying, hey, John and Nancy. And g'day to Lorraine. And then Kenny is saying, by the way, thanks again, everyone, for the early birthday wishes. Very much appreciate it. What do you mean early, mate? It's, oh, yeah, you're on the, no. Your birthday's the 27th, isn't it? 27th? So it's not early. It is your birthday right now. Seriously. John is saying g'day to Danny. So you guys have got to come on down, and then the next big cruise we've got down under will be in 2030. So we can plan that far ahead. We just got to wait for an itinerary to come out, and we can pick a ship. It will be absolutely amazing. Amazing. There we go. Daniel is saying good day to John and Nancy as well. Man, it was fun meeting them in Fort Myers when they first came down. We even marked it on a T-shirt, and I got some fond memories about the frog. Anyway, it was what it was. Okay, so what are we looking at now? Just under 5 minutes to the top of the hour. I think I'll do a brief rundown and then we'll shut down on the hour. So first things first, Tuesday night, we will be doing I will be doing the Helping Hands for Cruising, Chatting with Shaun series. We'll get that underway at 8 p.m. Melbourne time, which will be, I think, at 6 a.m. for those of you across the pond, Eastern. Then on Wednesday evening, 8 p.m. our time, I think I'm hosting this week. So it'll be me hosting Mr. Jimmy. I say Mr. Jimmy because I was going to call him something else. Mr. Kick It Up the Cancer Backside Jimmy. That's what I was going to call him because I'm really proud of that guy. He's gone, 117 days or something like that. And he's, with all that, and he's kind of like a little bit fragile, but he's still heading in the right direction. So we're really excited about him. I know he wants to go riding motorbikes. My suggestion is jump on Down Under and go on a cruise instead. Much safer. Much safer. Okay, again, with that in mind, so that will be on Wednesday night. And then next week, Friday Eastern or Saturday Melbourne time, we'll be looking forward to... it might change to 1 o'clock Melbourne time for a 10 p.m. Friday night because we're going to remember which day we actually change. I think it's the 6th of October. Anyway, I'll have a look and we'll see. And I think that'll coincide with the next board meeting anyway. So there we go. John is saying, hey, Daniel, long time no see. How's everything on the West Coast? Jonesy is saying he's driving to the airport to pick up 3 passengers. This is his part-time business. What are you doing? Are you doing it as an Uber or something like that, Jonesy? Jonesy says, I need to do airport shuttle runs. Because that might pay some good money, those, huh? Kenny's saying, on your side of the pond, it's my birthday already, but not in the USA yet. Okay, so Kenny, say thank you for an early birthday. I mean, you're already 22 here, so, you know. John is saying happy birthday to Kenny. Daniel is saying, yes, it's been good out here. We cruise on Thursday, so that's good. How are you all? You're in New Hampshire, if he remembers correctly. Daniel, what are you cruising on? Where are you headed? What ship? What's the destination? What's the itinerary? John, it is New Hampshire and just started getting cold, but the foliage is beautiful. Yeah, no, we don't want it cold. Great show as always. Bye-bye to everyone. Thank you, Kenny. Really appreciate you coming in. Folks, with that in mind, I'm going to call it quits. It's like under a minute to go. So you guys have an amazing weekend, and we shall all chat during the week. Have lots of fun, and we'll catch up with you later. Bye now.
Come from the land down under, where the sun is hot and bright, beaches cool and waves of thunder, morning turns to golden night. So much there is to see, my friend, from the city to the shore. Grab a stool, we'll find an end. Keep up wanting more. Down under's calling, can't you hear? Echoes in the breeze. Feel the magic everywhere in the rustling of the trees. Mountains rise and rivers flow. Adventures wait around. Meet the world on a winding road in every little town. Oh, the land, it sings to me with a tune as wild as sea. Hands up high and voice